Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for Diwali. I'm going to try to focus on the eyes a little bit more. The colors I'm going to be using on my eyes are going to be like a shimmery blue and a bronze look because the outfit I'm going to be putting on, it has a lot of black, blue, and gold, and also a little bit of white in it too. So I want to kind of bring out the blue and the brighter colors inside the outfit that I'm going to wear. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is apply my primer, and the primer I'm going to be using today is going to be from Beauty Blender. It is in the shade Light Medium, and I really like this primer just because it's kind of like a fillable, I would say like a filling primer, and what it really does for me is that it fills all these like lines and whatnot that I have underneath my eyes, especially this one right here. It's like a crease that I have on my face from not sleeping enough, because I do suffer from insomnia. So I have all these lines underneath my eyes, and this primer works like magic when it comes to filling, you know, those kinds of lines or blemishes on your face. It is a little bit tinted, so it is in a shade called Light Medium again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. Alright, so the colors I'm using on my eyelids today are the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, and the colors are Pool Party and Queen. Okay, so I'm going to conceal my eyes real quick. Okay, I'm going to start off with brightening my eye with another color from Jaclyn Hill, and it is called the Beam. So let's see here, I'm going to try to brighten up my eyelids a little bit. Okay, and so now that I have covered my eyelids and made them a little bit brighter, as you can see right there, I just want to take a look right there. They're a lot brighter now, and so now I'm ready to apply my more pigmented makeup colors that I really want to use. So I'm going to start from inside the eyelid and go outwards. Okay, so next up I'm going to apply Pool Party by Jaclyn Hill. You know, when you're doing a lot of things during the holidays, you know, your makeup's going to smear or blend if you're touching your face while cooking, because you do a lot of cooking during Diwali season and everything. So if I have to do a lot of chores or, you know, get things together, I don't want to have my makeup be something that I'm worried about. So I'm going to go ahead and just do like a more blended look versus a cut crease. Okay, so I'm just going to finish applying my eyeliner for the magnetic eyelashes. Again, the brand that I'm using is a rare brand, Airshine. I got them on Amazon. So if you want to look them up, it's spelled A-R-I-S-H-I-N-E. Okay, so I'm just going to let that set in, and while that sets in, I like to apply my eyeliner right in here, and I like to do it really, really dark, especially when I'm going to Indian functions, because it just brings out the eyes so much more. Alright, and I also like to apply mascara, the Big Colossal by Maybelline, under on my bottom lashes as well. Okay, so after I'm done applying my mascara to my bottom eyelashes, I also like to go ahead and take a clean mascara brush and just kind of go and take off any excess mascara. I want to show you guys how it really, really works with separating those eyelashes. Alright, so the foundation I'm going to use today is going to be Double Wear by Estee Lauder. It is my absolute favorite foundation brand. It is so good. I mean, I feel like most of the time that I use this, I don't even need a concealer. So I may or may not use a concealer today, but I do have quite a bit of blemishes, probably from eating a lot of Diwali sweets and whatnot, so I want to kind of get rid of that in this photo shoot. And also for my Diwali look too, I'll be trying to get rid of that. Okay, so concealer I'm going to use today is LA Girl Pro, and I'm just going to take it and apply it right underneath my eyes where that crease is that I don't like. Right there, right here. And as far as that, I don't think I need any more concealing. It's mostly this side versus anywhere else. I'm just going to conceal all the way to the top. Like I said, I do like smudging, but then I also like to go over and pat. It's such a habit to smudge, but I do feel like the patting is so much better when applying any kind of concealer and foundation. But smudging also gets things done quicker. So if you're in a rush, which most people are when they're getting ready for a party or a event, then you should probably just smudge and then kind of pat it afterwards. And I'm also going to kind of conceal further down into here. And that will really take away the visible wrinkles that I have on my face. I don't know if anybody that's watching this video suffers from insomnia, but I really, really do. So I never get enough sleep, and if you're watching this and you can't afford to sleep, please do, because it will make a wonderful difference on your skin later. Wonders. Okay, so next up I'm going to contour and shade with my Kat Von D Shade Plus Light palette. I love this because it has so many different colors, and I just love the way that all of these colors I use. Because summertime, obviously I get a little bit darker, so I can use the darker shades, and wintertime I do turn a little bit lighter, so I can use different shades. So it's got everything, and it's also blendable and beautiful, and I just love the way it sets. And you'll see I contour. I'm gonna begin with contouring my nose. I have a really big nose. I always feel like I have such a big nose. Yeah. If you don't have a big nose, you are blessed. So I like to, I don't know what brand this brush is, but I really like it for contouring my nose because I just feel like it's just skinny enough, and I really, really don't like the shape of my nose, so I'm going to contour a lot. Okay, and I'm going to shade a little bit of my chin area. A little bit too much there, but in here, just shade all of that, and then I'm just going to blend it in the end. And go back to contouring my nose some more. And up here. When I contour my forehead, I kind of like to give myself a heart shape. So I'll just kind of move in a heart pattern when I'm contouring and shading my forehead. Okay, so I'm going to contour the cheeks a little bit more now. And I like to move up towards my cheekbone, but not onto it. And I'm using this shade right here for that. It is called Shadow Play. Like I said, this brush by Bare Minerals, it is just amazing. It's not just for concealing. Like, I could use this brush for everything, so I'm repeatedly wiping it down and, you know, using it for the next step of my makeup. Okay, so a little secret of contouring for me is using blush as well to contour. I don't know if any of you guys do that, but it saves me so much time when contouring my cheeks. It is a lifesaver for me, and I don't know why more people don't do it, but it just works wonders for me. So I always stick to it, and I get so many comments like, oh, what did you use for contouring, and what's your highlighter? I'm like, it's not the highlighter, it's not the contouring, it's actually my blush. I use quite a bit of a darker brownie plum blush every single time for kind of giving me more depth into contouring and those like purpley cheeks, and it just looks like it's more contoured and everything, but it will really narrow my face. Okay, so the blush that I do use for contouring and for also giving me a little bit of blushiness is a shade by Sephora actually, and it's called Dahlia, and it is one of my favorite colors to use. And I guess it's because I'm more brown skin, you know, more on the darker side, and so that's why this shade really works for me for contouring. So I'm going to show you guys how to use that. And again, just cleaned off my concealer brush, and it's a liquid blush, but you'll see how well it blends in for that contour look. Like, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? And so it is so wonderful. I love it. So if you're not used to using liquid blush, I highly recommend you try it because it sets so much better on your skin. But just like, look at that. Look at the results from the blush. And it already gave it so much dimension that it's like making my cheekbones pop out more right here and everything. So next up, I'm going to apply my highlighter by Stila, and it's not really too bright or starry of a highlighter, but it's one of my favorites. But with a contouring blush so good, you'll see you won't need tons of this stuff. Okay, and I also like to apply in here in my chin. Not down here, because otherwise it changes the shape of my jaw. So I like to apply it right here, and then obviously on the nose. So because the nose didn't turn out the way I wanted it to the first time, and I already applied my highlighter and did contouring, what I'm going to do is going to take a little bit of the LA Pro Girl concealer over it, just a little bit. And instead of taking my foundation brush or anything like that, I'm actually going to just go ahead and take my highlighter brush and go over it. You just keep going into it. And then I'm going to take my concealer brush and just kind of blend it all in. And I'll probably just go upwards into my temple, because at this point I wasn't expecting that to happen. So if you didn't get the nose right the first time, just go ahead and blend it all the way up into your temples, from your nose to the temple, and ta-da, you can't even tell that you have to redo that. And then just go back over it again with your highlighter and you will be fine. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys quickly how my makeup turned out. So here is a look at my eyes. Hope you guys like it. And here is, look at, I really love contouring my cheeks with blush. Like, I cannot express how much I love doing that. Look at how beautiful it turned out. You can see the highlighter right here with the, it's almost like a plummy but brown contour, and it makes my jawline so beautiful. Alright, it's time to do my lips. Okay, so I really love messing with colors for my lips too, just like I do with my eyes. But since I haven't thought about really what color I'm going to do, I'm not sure if I want to use a more natural look or a darker look. This is my natural go-to look. It's by Anastasia. It's in that color and it's Poet, which I don't think I'm going to use that today just because it is Diwali, so I want to kind of use a more colorful, brighter lip color. So I think I'm going to go with this one here by Marc Jacobs. It's called, I think it's called Plum and Get It. Plum and Get It. Beautiful color. I got it in last year's Sephora's Give Me More Lips collection from my sister actually, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I like to apply most of my lip colors unless they come with a brush like this one. I usually like to use a makeup or brush to apply my lip colors. Okay, so like I said, I like to apply most of my lip colors with a lip brush. It doesn't really matter to me what kind of shape it is or whatnot, as long as it has like edges. Another benefit of using the brush for your lips is that you can make it really look like you applied a lip liner even though you did not. You can focus more on toning it down in places and getting it darker in other places too. So you can use the same color for your lipstick and your lip liner, which is really good. So if you don't already use a makeup brush for applying lipstick, you might want to give it a try. Okay, so I think we're ready. The only thing I haven't done is put on my magnetic eyelashes. Alright, so now I got my eyelashes on, and like I said, the only flaw to these eyelashes in this brand in particular for magnetic eyelashes is that the only size I like are the first ones. The other ones, they just don't work for me. I don't know why. They always feel like too long, or you know, maybe I'm just not used to the full big eyelash. Alright, thank you all for watching my Diwali tutorial, and we'll see you next time. Happy Diwali!